now and forever, the people's champion.
Hey, yo, what is good, everybody? It's me, Napoleon, a.k.a. Nap Time. We got Solo, a.k.a. Mr. Dreadlock Pop in the building. We got Tyler, a.k.a. Mr. Beanie Man. What is good? Episode 13 of the People's Champs podcast.
Episode 13.
13.
Yes, sir.
Unlucky number 13.
Thanks. It's been an unlucky week for this country.
Yeah. Been an unlucky week. So do you just want to get straight to the point?
Yeah, let's just get straight to it.
All right. So on the 6th, the most tragic day in American history. Way to
This
start off
day
for
will
2021.
go down as one of the worst days in American history.
Yeah, so you have a bunch of Proud Boys, bunch of Trump's little goonies came into the Capitol. I wouldn't even say they busted in; they just pretty much waltzed their way.
They
into the
walked
White-
in.
They
Yeah.
just walked.
They
in.
were ushered in, bro.
They were ushered
They
in.
were literally ushered in. They were ushered in and handed a map like it was like a play.
This is where Nancy Pelosi's office is.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, that was the crazy thing was this man specifically he was looking for it. It
He
wasn't like
went to
he was-
Nancy's office first. Yeah.
All right,
Bro,
but
like I'm pretty sure it's hard to get to some of these places, bro. There's no way they just stumbled into
Yeah.
people's offices.
yeah, no. But yeah, so that was I guess a crazy and hectic day. I would say I was in the area because I was hanging out with my friends in DC, and I could not leave my place for like maybe a good, I think, say from like 1 o'clock. I mean, there was a curfew at 6, so pretty much the entire day.
Sheesh.
I wanted to go
So you
fuck
had to
around
stay
with
over?
them.
You had to stay over?
Yeah, I had to crash at his place. I could
Damn.
not leave.
I wanted to
Imagine
go
if that
fuck
wasn't
around with them, bro.
man's.
Like I would blend
No,
in. Like,
it was so
immediately.
yeah, Tyler. I think you could go by with it, but if like
I
me and
could blend
Solo
in.
try to mess around and troll them,
Hey, bro, there was that one man's in there looking for a stimmy, bro.
There's Stimmy.
hey, no, bro, pop to him. My man's found the stimmy. My
But he even
man's
tweeted
found
it.
the
He
stimmy.
found
was
it.
like, I was just looking for the stimmy. Like,
Yeah, he found it, bro.
It looked bad. The
Goddamn.
man was wearing a MAGA hat. He wore it backwards though, so I don't know if he was trying to. He was
just to
like,
blend in.
nah,
I mean,
like,
that's you
that,
gotta
like-
wear that.
All right, wait,
wearing
who's
camo.
worse? Who's worse, the stimmy guy or the dude who did the whole music video shoot? in
the music video. Easily the music video. That dude was bugging.
He was wilding, bro. Oh my god.
Oh my god. But yeah, like I don't know. I just thought it was funny. Like the entire coverage of it, like it was completely drastic than like what it was like in the city. Because in my understanding, it was like outside of the entire storm in the Capitol part, like it looked super peaceful. Like nobody was really fucking around like that until curfew happened. At that point, like you couldn't tell who was white or
Oh.
black, so the security had to like they kind of had to guess.
They
oh,
beefed
everyone-
up. It was
yeah,
the
they
night
beefed up.
crew.
Yeah, the night crew
Yeah,
don't
I
fuck.
saw
Everybody
that
know
shit.
night crew don't play, bro.
So
Yeah.
they were like
Yeah.
actually fighting them and shit. Finally, like it only took them like 4 hours to finally.
I mean,
use force.
in their what's it called? In their defense, it was dark. You can't tell what skin color they are, so they were just making sure, like, just in case they were black, they would get them.
Man.
Yeah,
They're just covering their bases.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But yeah, it's just funny when people say it's like, oh, it's a tragedy. This is not what America should be like, and I was like,
I mean, this is what America's
this
been
is
like.
legitimately what America is. I was
Yeah,
like,
this is welcome to America.
Boston Tea Party.
oh my god. And there's not one.
So
I know.
There's not one song to describe this. Have you also? Oh, what is it? I was about to say. While I was stuck at my friend's place, my homie just thought it was incredibly funny to play "White America" by Eminem.
Bro.
I haven't heard that song.
If you listen to that shit now, it's just hilarious. It has nothing to do with like what's happening now. It's just funny that it's a legit song by Eminem.
What if they were blasting that shit in the Capitol?
Oh man. Nah, there were some goons out there, bro. Like that was
Lunatics,
just
bro.
clownery. That was just
Lunatics.
clownery,
That's what I
bro.
told my mom. I was like, these are just a bunch. These are the same people who were running around in clown costumes. Like
Nah, bro, these are
Some-
certified steppers. I don't know what y'all talking
these
about.
guys are lunatics, bro.
They're certified steppers, bro. They
Bro,
can,
how many of
did
those
not, they did
people-
not come in sweet. They did
How
not
many
come
of
in
those people
sweet.
actually live within the next like 100 miles?
Not
How many
very
of those people live within like 100 miles of DC?
These people
I bet
100
none of them.
traveled, bro.
Probably
They
like
came from
4 of
all
them,
across the
like-
country.
How many people were there? Like 4K,
Like
3K?
the lady who got shot, she was from California, I think.
Yeah, I know.
They travel all the way across the country.
I know. People, dude. The thing that pissed me off is that everyone was trying to make it a big deal because of her vocation, because of what she did career-wise.
Makes her a
Like,
traitor,
dude,
bro.
regardless, she was there fighting the country. She wasn't
Exactly.
fighting for America at all.
Bro,
Alright. But like in all seriousness, like I do want to say respectfully, like rest in peace, because like
Yeah,
at the
rest
end
in
of the
peace
day,
to
you
her
don't
because
you don't
nobody
want
should
someone to
die.
lose their
Period.
life.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's not what I'm
Like
saying. I mean, nobody should die. It's sad to see
You
people
can't
die.
excuse her actions with
Like
what,
Twitter,
like,
Twitter is going
Yeah.
off and being very disrespectful.
yeah, bro. The whole
Yeah.
smoking the ambi pack or whatever. Yeah, that niggas
Yeah,
is
I'm like,
wild,
all
bro.
right, dog. Like,
it's
somebody
crazy.
died. You
Yeah.
know, nobody
Hey, bro.
should be
All I'm
dying.
saying is, they got up there on the steps of the Capitol and they recreated the George Floyd murder jump. So I'm not pointing any fingers at anybody who says they're smoking on MAGA pack, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, bro, you can't criticize people for doing the same thing that you're doing. Making fun of
Yeah.
somebody's death and your death gets made fun of. It's like,
Yeah.
you can't really point fingers.
When the looting starts, the shooting starts.
Exactly.
That
It was
shit
on a
definitely
different
didn't
time
happen,
zone. They
bro.
forgot about the daylight savings, so that's why it didn't happen. You gotta think about it like that. Come on.
Makes sense.
Big
Nah, but
brain.
it's just kind of it. Like I was watching, what's his name? I was watching Andrew Schultz talk about this, right? And he was like, "These people are like the furthest right. Like these are like the most extreme people who believe that like this election was stolen from their hands. That we are like descending into corruption, and like they need to be the patriots to fight for America, right?"
Yeah.
And they finally do it. They break into one of the most important buildings in the country, and what do? Start taking pictures, flex it for the gram. Like, where's the freedom fighting, bro? I thought you were a revolutionary. You
Yeah.
came in there to take a
These
picture.
people are
like,
hypocrites, bro. They were dragging
Exactly,
the
they didn't
American
do
flag on the
anything.
ground and waving the Trump
They didn't
flag
do
up in
anything,
the
Bro,
air.
you had a Confederate flag inside the Capitol. Like I
Yeah.
don't think
Like-
that's ever happened like in the history of like this, even in the Civil War. Like,
Dude.
it was never even close to that.
The whole
Exactly.
idea of the Confederacy is
It's all
so
for show.
anti-American as well. Like I don't understand like why they promote that shit. Like they were trying to secede from the country, bro.
Yeah, it's like we're fighting for our country. I know it's like, buddy, you're
No, they're fighting
like,
against
that's
the
a country doesn't even
Exactly.
exist.
The fuck?
Um,
Yeah.
God.
This
but I would say
it's so
like for
hypocritical.
all the people that are complaining, it's like, well, if black people did this, I was like, okay, yeah, we get it. Like I don't think like even today, like it should not be like an awakening that like, oh, if black people did this, like they would have been dead. Like, yeah, no shit.
Exactly.
Like just imagine, think about like all like the greatest like black civil rights leaders. You had like MLK, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, Frederick Douglass. Imagine they were all cooped up in one room and he's like, how can we get like our rights back? Ain't no way in hell one of them was saying like, yo, let's storm the Capitol. They'd be saying,
Storm
nigga,
the
are you out of your
Capitol.
damn mind?
But I want to know, like, I wanted to talk to them and see like what their end goal was. Like, do they really think Trump was going to be reinstated? They'd be like, oh, you guys are going too crazy. Trump's president.
Exactly.
Yo,
Like,
whoa.
Whoa, now.
Like, what were you? What was
Oh,
the goal,
man.
bro?
Doesn't
Like, I
make
don't
sense
understand,
at
man.
all, bro. At all.
Trump looked like a 5-year-old as well. He didn't handle that shit
Facts.
well at all.
Bro, and he was like, y'all are very special people. Please calm down, bro. All I'm gonna say is there's another
said, "I
meaning for
love you,
special,
bro."
and they
Like
definitely fit the role.
Americans. Yeah, he said, "I love you."
Oh man.
Crazy, man.
I was
Wow.
tough. But yeah, like I don't know. And the worst part for me, it wasn't even like the entire like situation of them storming in. It was like, all right, fine. That's just one crazy thing. But like the entire like I guess atmosphere of everyone saying that like this country is like this country is like going downhill because of this. And I was like, if this is the worst part you can think about America, like you are very, very
It's
privileged.
sad. Very
Like
sad.
I'm just
it's
thankful
sad.
the bombs didn't go off.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, bro.
Yeah.
And I was actually kind of surprised because like they
Why would
weren't
you
even
have-
strapped up like that.
Dude, why would you have a bomb at a Proud Boy rally? Like you're just gonna kill all of your supporters.
I think they planted it in the.
No,
they're
yeah,
trying
they
to plant
planted it in the Capitol.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but like everybody was in the oh, so they were trying to do it later.
Yeah. Like
I
a
thought
timer.
it was bombs that were set to go off within like the next like hour.
No.
That would be the most hypocritical thing I've ever
If
seen.
they
in my
just
life.
killed all of the
Imagine
Proud Boys.
shitting on like all ISIS and like all these Islamic terrorists. You did the exact same thing.
You just
Oh
yeah,
my
exactly.
God.
You're blowing up a government
Oh
building.
my
Like, dude, oh my god. Those people
If they
are
actually did that,
crazy.
I'd give them actual zero respect. I
They're
have some
as-
respect for
Yeah.
them.
Dude,
At least they're
that's-
fighting for a cause. Like, sure, I don't believe in
But
them.
they're not okay. I understand why they would like the people who planted that stuff, right? Because they're trying to like take some action for their cause,
Yeah.
right? Makes sense. It's
Sure,
hypocritical,
man.
very, very hypocritical. But at least they're taking a stand. What does sitting on Nancy Pelosi's desk do, bro?
Bro,
All it
that's
does
tough.
is get
Bro,
you sent
don't
to
even
jail.
tell me.
It's a
That's
flex.
minimum 30K likes on Instagram. Minimum. That shit
Yeah,
is
and
tough.
a minimum 30 years in jail. So it's like,
Not worth it.
like which one are you holding up? Nah, the funniest thing was to see
30K,
all of-
30 years. I'm taking the 30K, bro. I'm sorry.
Bro, the funniest thing was to see like all like the middle conservatives like like spiral into denial, bro. Like I saw
Oh,
this one
Lindsey
lady.
Graham, like Mike
Oh
Pence,
man,
like,
they were
bro,
there
you
was this
fueled
one.
it. You fueled this. I don't like. What do you say?
Oh,
Oh, bro,
man.
like this is not my America. Like this
Bro.
should be heavily revoked. Like it should be looked down upon. This should be frowned upon. Like y'all fueled this for 4 years. Stop.
Bro, this one chick, right? She was like, these are Antifa agitators in here trying to rile up our crowd, right? And so what she did was she was like, look at these pictures, right? So one of them is a picture of, the guy with the QAnon shaman guy, like the one
Yeah.
with the wolf hair stuff, right? So she's like, this is a picture from the Capitol Hill, and then she showed a picture of him at a BLM rally, right, in Arizona back in June. She was like, you see, like they're paid actors, they're just agitators, right? But she posted a crop photo, and somebody replied with the full photo. This man's walking with a QAnon sent me sign, bro. Like this dude's crazy. This dude's a lunatic.
Bro,
But
there
she's
were a
like,
lot of
stay
there were a
woke,
lot of,
America. These are not our people. It's like, what
Yeah.
are you
there were a
talking
lot of
about, bro?
anti-Semitic people there, bro.
Oh yeah, like the whole like Auschwitz camp, like that was
Yeah.
Yeah.
mad flagrant. Like it's one thing if you hate black people, like all right, fine, like the country's built on that. But hating on Jews, bro, we had
Yeah,
a whole
bro,
world
That's
we're
why
war
over
that's
against
why
that, bro.
that's why you
Come
draw
on.
the line.
You're really
Napoleon.
supporting Hitler, bro?
No,
that's
what I'm
crazy.
saying is like, bro, like I get it. Sure, you don't like black people, fine, that's America. But you hating on Jews, like, come on, like we had a whole war against that. Like y'all really go invest your backs.
I
Yeah.
mean, hey, after what, World War II, America had like, bro, all the heads of NASA and everything were Nazis.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like, bro,
The CIA literally
they already
hired
embrace
the
them.
scientists.
Exactly, they
They
already
came out
embrace
with
them.
some arms.
Exactly, bro. How you fight Germany to the tooth and nail, and they're like, yo,
Let's hire
everybody, yeah, we go round up
So
the best of
American,
you.
bro.
You know what that's like, bro? That's like when your team loses in a pickup game, and then you pick up the best players off the team
the
that
worst.
lost before you go back.
Yeah, but like, where do you see the country going on from this? Because like, like in all honesty, like, sure, you could like impeach Trump, and like, I understand it does have some significance, but like 2 weeks, like this is just pretty much Trump's like 2 weeks notice. Like, hey yo,
Nah,
bro,
but
pack your shit
the
up.
only reason I see impeaching him is so he can't run again.
Yeah.
That's kind of important.
I mean,
Because think about it. Do you think in 4 years people will become complacent, or do you think they'll become even more riled up to vote after Biden's presidency? Like he's just
bro,
gonna
you
lull
have
everybody
Trump
back to
But
sleep.
my thing is, you have Trump complaining about the voting. What makes you think he's gonna care about like being the leader without votes?
What do you mean?
Like, if he's complaining about like the votes this year, like the
Mhm.
votes were rigged, blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
If he wants to be empowered, he could easily do it without getting any votes.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
Dang, that's when dude, they tried to call that a coup. That was not a coup. If
No.
Trump loses and he tries to come back, that's an actual coup.
I don't think Pence is doing shit. I don't think he's gonna impeach Trump.
nah,
Nah, he switched sides, bro.
I know he
He had
switched
that-
sides, but I don't.
he had
I
that
don't think he's
prime
gonna do
quality.
anything about it.
nah.
Oh no, definitely
He's
not.
not gonna do anything about it.